Well, we are back with a trio of acclaimed actors teaming up for a gripping new project. For 12 seasons, the all-new Emmy winner Jim Parsons as Sheldon Cooper on that beloved sitcom The Big Bang Theory.
Celia Keenan-Bolger won a Tony for her role as Scout in Broadway's To Kill a Mockingbird and took us back in time as Mrs. Bruce in The Gilded Age.
And Jessica Lange starred in countless hits in her legendary career, from Tootsie to Blue Sky and American Horror Story, earning 2 Oscars along the way.
I'm sorry, all 3 have come together to star in Mother Play, a play in 5 evictions, as a family unpacking their past and confronting the secrets they uncover over the course of 4 decades. We are so thrilled to have you guys.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So Jessica, you play the matriarch of this family, mom to these 2, and over the course of this time, you know, your relationship really becomes unpacked not only with your kids but your mom. Talk about that.
Yeah, when I first read this play, I mean, it just touched me so deeply, just on the page, and then as we've gone through rehearsal, of course, and spent all this time together, it just continues to resonate on all these levels, because it's a mother, it's a daughter, it's children. I mean, it has, I think it's just one of the most powerful plays I've read in a long, long time.
And the show, it spans 4 decades.
Yeah.
So you all play just a range of different ages on stage, so there's no CGI. And
no.
Jim, how do you embody playing a 13-year-old boy? How do you do that?
He does it really well.
Thank you. I will say that the teen years are the most fun to play because they're a lot, or for me, I guess, a lot floppier than I had remembered. My back hurts a little bit because I'm not built to do that as much anymore. But yeah, but it's funny. There's something to Jessica's point about Paula's writing, that the scenes kind of help you as much as having to think of anything. There's something about the way it's written that it feels like a young energy in that scene. And then you get to an adult scene and you don't naturally do anything but become the adult. It's not that difficult, actually.
And Celia, for you, this isn't your first time playing a younger person on screen. I mean, obviously as young Scout in To Kill a Mockingbird. So is this kind of your thing? Do you just like slide right into that?
I mean, I feel like I love this because in the other projects that I've been a part of, I've only been a kid. And with this, the gift of being theater actors is that we get to go through all of these years sort of in front of the audience's eyes, and we end the play at the age that I am now, and that's a big difference from what I've gotten to do in the past.
And also, it's interesting because we're not doing it with makeup and prosthetics and wigs and everything. So it really is just you're embodying
and your
like the different
mannerisms.
ages. And the voice and the movement. And yeah.
And the setting is, you guys move in each decade, and these are not luxury apartments. They're a little on the grim side. And could you guys relate to that as you moved to New York to start off as actors and having some scarier apartments?
Yeah, I've seen some bad stuff.
Do tell.
Well, just, mice in the kitchen isn't something anyone wants, but it's a reality. I never actually saw the mice, but we saw what they did when we woke up in the morning, which was kind of more horrifying.
Exactly, so violent
killer on the loose.
Yes.
Right. Well, the writer and director of the show are both women in their 60s. I was just reading that. Talk about the creativity of this production and their direction and just the energy that they were able to bring. What would you say?
I mean, it has been so moving to me to be a part of a production where the star and the writer and the director and the producer are all women over 60. I think sometimes our culture, we sort of lose touch, and women who are older than 60 become invisible. And that these are the most powerful people in the room. Like, that body of wisdom, I think, is very powerful to have proximity to.
Absolutely.
So it's been, I mean, I also think maybe this is a generalization, but women are so collaborative. And so the spirit of making this piece, I think, has also just been one of like much generosity and deep collaboration.
From the male point of view, I agree.
Jim, while we have you, Big Bang Theory is one of those shows now where anytime it's on, I watch. No matter where it is, like in the actual
Control
episode.
yourself.
I watch. I still watch religiously. And I read recently that, not to give away too much, but you revived your role for the upcoming series finale of Young Sheldon. What was it like being back?
Very weird. Also very beautiful. I mean, you know, we shot Big Bang Theory was always a live audience show, and Young Sheldon is a single camera show, and I got to do it with Mayim. We both played Sheldon and Amy from the series, and to do it in that situation, it was just different enough that it wasn't creepy, like going back, what are we doing here again? Instead, it was really sweet. It felt like the nicest little coda to the whole experience, and I was very grateful that they asked us to do it.
And Jessica, at the Oscars, you helped present the Best Actress award this year. I just love the way they did it, and it really, truly feels like there's a sisterhood among actresses. Did you feel that when you were coming up, or do you think that's kind of come into play more now?
When I was coming up, I don't know if I was even paying that much attention, to tell you the truth, but I do. I mean, that evening at the Oscars, I mean, it was great to be standing up there with those actresses and to be, you know, honoring the nominees. It felt like it felt like a community, which I don't always feel because I've never lived in Los Angeles. I've always felt like I was outside of that world. But I thought it was a lovely moment.
Yeah, it was. It was so well done.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, thank you all for being here. We're so thrilled to have you here. And don't forget, Mother Play begins performances at Second Stage's Helen Hayes Theater on April 3rd. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.